J-Dubb here. So the other day I was remembering a rather harrowing experience I had last year at VidCon with airport security, and I thought I'd talk about that in today's video. So last year after VidCon ended, I was at the John Wayne Airport going through security to get on my flight back home. And, I had emptied out all my pockets, put everything in the storage containers, went through the nude scanner where TSA can see what you look like naked. Came out the other side when the TSA guy there stopped me and waved the magnetic wand thingy over me and asked me, "Did you empty everything out of your pockets?" So I reach in and turn my pockets inside out, and 3 things fall to the floor that I didn't even think about being in my pocket. 2 of these things were a couple of plastic dog walking bags from the last time I had walked my dog. And the 3rd thing was I had a cell phone case just like this one where the back snaps out so the cell phone stands up like a picture frame. Only that piece had broken off and was in my pocket, and that was the 3rd thing that fell out. It was a little embarrassing to turn out my pockets and have these things fall on the floor. And then the TSA guy goes, "What is this stuff?" So I explained to him what the dog walking bags were. And then he took the broken iPhone stand and starts opening and closing and opening and closing. And so I explained to him that's a stand for my iPhone. And he's just totally engrossed in opening and closing it and opening it, trying to figure out what sort of threat it might pose. And so I add, so that I can stand up my iPhone like a picture frame. And that seems to satisfy him. He gives me the stuff back and I'm on my way. But that wasn't the harrowing part. That part was just sort of amusing. The part that I consider harrowing actually happened several days later in my own home with no security personnel present. One day I was looking for my camera remote control and couldn't find it anywhere. I was concerned that maybe I left it in my hotel room at VidCon. And so I started searching my luggage and everything and decided to go through my carry-on bag. It's basically this backpack that I've had for a while. And like most modern baggery, it tends to have a lot of pockets. So I check all the compartments that I typically use on that bag, but then on the front compartment, there's an even fronter compartment that I don't really use. But I decided I might as well go and check it anyway. In this most front of compartments, I found an open pack of box cutter blades and a camping saw, which is basically this wire with these little barbs on it that looks a lot like a garrote wire. I have no memory of having put those things in there. Well, I guess the camping saw it's pretty obvious. At some point I had taken this bag camping and decided to put that in there, and I kind of vaguely remember doing that. But the box cutter blades, I have no memory of when I purchased them, what I used them for, why they were in there. And my heart skipped when I realized that I had inadvertently brought razor blades and something you can strangle somebody with through airport security. What if they had found these things in my bag? I mean, would they have confiscated them and sent me on my merry way, or would they have taken me into an interrogation room where I would have missed my flight? But on top of that, this meant that I had brought those blades through security, not only on the way back, but first on the way there. Not to mention, how many years had they even been in my backpack, and how many times before had I brought them through airport security? All these inspections and confiscations and interrogations that people go through, and don't mind me, I'm just walking my razor blades through security here. It never occurred to me that I would have to check every single pocket on this bag for potentially deadly objects, because it didn't occur to me that I had ever even put potentially deadly objects in there. And then I thought of this TSA guy who was so bewildered over the mystery of my iPhone stand, trying to figure out if it's something he should be concerned about or it could pose some sort of a threat. Meanwhile, I had box cutter blades in my bag. Sure hope this video doesn't get me flagged at airports somehow. I swear, next time I fly, I am checking every single pocket on every single bag I own 7 to 20 times. Well, that's my TSA experience. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. See you next time. J-Dubb out. Oh, and I did end up finding my remote control. I don't remember where it was. I was seeing very distinct blue, and they were seeing no blue at all, and it's amazing. I got a smudge on my glasses. You're not used to seeing me without my glasses, are you? Well, this is what I look like. Anyways, translated as different colors, color itself is an optical illusion.